The last bus left Gray Hollow at 6:10 p.m. No one rode it except Daniel. The driver didn't say a word when Daniel got on. He only stared at him through the mirror as the bus pulled away from the tiny roadside stop. Outside, fog rolled over the empty fields like a slow tide. Daniel checked his phone. No signal. Next stop, he asked. The driver didn't answer. The bus creaked down the narrow road for nearly 20 minutes before stopping in front of an abandoned-looking town square. The sign read, "Welcome to Gray Hollow. Population 312. But the streets were empty. Daniel stepped off the bus. The moment his shoes touched the pavement, the doors slammed shut. "Wait!" he shouted. The bus pulled away, and as it turned the corner, Daniel noticed something strange painted on the back window. 312 gives 313. The town was silent. Every shop looked closed for decades. Dust covered the windows, and faded posters peeled from the walls. Yet the streetlights flickered on. Daniel walked to the nearest building, a diner with a crooked sign swinging in the wind. Inside, the lights were already on. The booths were empty, but plates of food sat on several tables. Steam slowly curled upward as if the meals had just been served. Daniel stepped closer. The food was rotten. Every plate crawled with black insects. Then he heard it. Footsteps. Behind him. Slow. Dragging. He turned around. The diner door was still closed. The footsteps continued, but there was no one there. They circled him. Step, step, step. Something brushed against his shoulder. Daniel spun around. Nothing. Then the footsteps stopped right in front of him. A chair across the table slowly pulled out by itself. The seat cushion sank, like someone invisible had just sat down. Daniel's breathing quickened. The fork on the table lifted, scraped across the plate, and a voice dry, cracked, and inches from his ear whispered, "We've been waiting for number 313. Daniel ran. He burst out into the square, gasping. The town was no longer empty. Figures stood in the fog, dozens of them, men, women, children, all pale, all still, all staring at him. Their mouths slowly opened, and together they spoke in one broken whisper. "You missed the last bus." Behind him, the diner door creaked open again. Daniel turned. The bus driver stood inside, but now Daniel could see his face clearly. It was rotting, and stitched across his uniform was a patch that read, "Transport for Gray Hollow residents. Population 313.